Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Although I don't personally think that you are a legendary artist, I do think you had one of the most legendary songs of all time that birthed Bad Boy Records. BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? First thing I want to do is I want to send out my condolences to the Craig Mack family, his friends, his loved ones, his fans, everyone that knew him, loved him, cared about him, everyone he's ever helped, inspired, touched. I want to send my condolences out to everyone. Now, for everybody that doesn't know, Craig Mack passed away recently from heart failure. He was the flavor in your ear rapper. It actually launched the record label, Bad Boy record label, as we knew it, especially in the 90s. It launched Bad Boy. It was I can't even explain to you how big this song was. The song was, it had Bodak Yellow appeal. I guess that's the best way to put it. In a time when we didn't have SoundCloud rappers and YouTube. So when you hit, you had everybody's attention, and nobody wasn't really looking all over the place. You just had the thing that was going. Then the remix came out, and the remix had the Notorious B.I.G., had Cool J, Busta Rhymes, who all had hot bars on it. Don't get it confused. And Rampage, who I like this part myself. I was a fan of Rampage's. For those that don't know, the song Flavor in Your Ear, it wasn't the beat, the producer, Easy Mo B. The track that was used was originally intended for Apache, but he was unable to record the song because he was on tour with Naughty by Nature at the time. So that's how come the instrumental for it fell to Craig Mack after Sean Combs gave a substantial amount of money for the music. So they built Bad Boy off of Craig Mack. So there's a good chance that we wouldn't know Biggie Smalls the way that we know him, the Notorious B.I.G. the way that we know him, if it wasn't for this hit. Because for everybody that don't know, B.I.G., while he was always skilled, he wasn't rapping the way that he was rapping until he met up with Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, and was convinced to, I'm not going to say become more commercial, but to make his lyrics a little bit more accessible to everyone. In reality, he got B.I.G. to use more of his skill rather than less. Also, for those that don't know about Craig Mack, much about him, he left Bad Boy in like 1997, and then he released another album called Operation Get Down. After a while, he became spiritual, and he retired from the industry and renounced his lifestyle for not his old lifestyle. For those that don't know, I speak about this often. I got a couple videos on it, but the whole I'm not gonna say the whole industry, but a majority of the industry, not just music, but also acting, also, all of that celebrity, a majority of that industry in the things that go around it is not necessarily things that human beings should be doing. A lot of it is, I'm not going to say paganistic, but I'll say is contrary to the way that we would be living, or that we would live if we wanted to, live righteously. So he left that lifestyle, and he, began being a very spiritual individual. And he actually said that he actually said that rap was wicked. There's like so many more things I could talk about hip hop in particular, but I'm not at this point. And he was in an interview. Somebody asked him how he was doing, and he said righteousness. Oh, pardon me. Asked him what he was doing. He said righteousness. No, his social media changed, or I can't say changed because in the '90s, social media we didn't have the Twitters of the world or whatnot, but it was usually filled with love. I don't really got much more to say. This was an individual that was involved in hip hop at a time where it was spitting up and showing people out, and turned his life around. And I'm not gonna say turned his life around as far as hip hop was doing him terrible financially, but he turned his life around as far as stopped doing what he was doing and began to do something that was the opposite. So once again, I want to send my condolences out to everybody that loved this man, everyone he's ever touched, all of his family, all of his friends, all of his fans. And that's all I got on this one. I love y'all. Take care of each other. I'm out.